I mean, March inflation 4.5%. You forecasted 4.8%. That is going to be an uptick month on month and even year on
Yeah.
year. This
Right.
4.5%, was this a surprise? And what do you think did you overestimate for this month?
Well, yes, we were quite surprised with the numbers. I think, in a way, we overestimated the readings for food. No, we expected it to be elevated still, no? But we didn't see the impact of when vegetable prices started going down. The extent of that, and also the extent of um, fish prices. Now, when it began, um, you know, when the fishing ban was lifted, no, so that was one. No? But we expected pork still to remain elevated, which is one of the pressure points in terms of the food basket, no, and that actually remained so, no, for this for March.
But with the price cap ending this April 8th, what does this say about, or what does this elevated price still for the month of March say?
Yeah, well, first is that with the downtrend in terms of the vegetable basket and also fish, now that means prices there have started normalizing, given that probably the extent of the effect of the November storm has already dissipated in terms of vegetable supply. So that means uh, prices on that end are already normalizing. But if pork remains elevated, no, and like what you said, that the price cap will be lifted sometime this month or this week, no, that means there's going to push the food prices up again, no, given that there's no non-monetary control for pork prices, no, and that could likely push back the inflation reading in the months ahead, no? Especially since we're dealing with unfavorable base effects as well. Also, we still expect a breach of the upper target of the BSP's target range.
Now, one
Yeah.
interesting thing before broadcast here, we did see a
Mm,
comment from BSP Governor Ben Jokno. He did say that
mm.
virus surge is going to offset upward CPI pressures. How do you make sense of that?
Consumption will slow down. Something that we saw last year with the ECQ, no, people will be clustering, or purchases will be clustered towards the more essential goods once again. At least that's the theory. They will likely dispense once again with the non-essential stuff. No? So that could mean that it's going to offset some kind of inflationary pressure uh, from some other basket. No? So it could potentially slow down inflation, no? But that also means that consumption will be going down, and with consumption being around 70% of the GDP, that means there's going to be a slowdown of the GDP as well.